Hey everyone, Pixely Platano here, internet's cringiest movie reviewers, and it's time for another review.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn.
This time we're reviewing Secret Level Dungeons and Dragons Episode 1. So Secret Level is an anthology series on Amazon Prime, and each episode focuses around a different video game. The first episode is Dungeons and Dragons: The Queen's Cradle. And this episode is based off the 2023 critically acclaimed classic Baldur's Gate 3.
And yeah, I mean, this game is critically acclaimed for a reason. I couldn't get enough back when it came out. It was one of my favorite turn-based games ever made. I mean, I'm not a big fan of turn-based, but that's one of the few games I finished in that genre.
Yeah, I myself am not a fan of turn-based games at all, really. There's very few that I've played, let alone enjoyed. I just find them too boring and too repetitive. And I mean, granted, there are some games that actually do require a lot of strategy and planning and stuff like that, but I honestly can't be bothered to get into it. I need something more fast-paced. And although I do like to play games for the story and the story can grip me, I need something in between to actually keep me engaged, you know?
For sure, I completely understand that. But I guess that they were trying to do like the tabletop game, right? You role play, read a lot, have to really use your imagination for a lot of things. And in that aspect, think they did a wonderful job because it felt like I was playing the tabletop. Honestly, not a big fan of the tabletop. Don't really have that much experience with it, but back in the day, back in high school, I had some friends that really liked Dungeons and Dragons, and they would invite me to go drink with them, but they would play, right? And it was fun, but it's just kind of like you, right? It was kind of slow, kind of boring. I really think that Dungeons and Dragons could get a different demographic if they had a little bit of the Warhammer treatment, right? Like an action RPG or experiment outside the box so people like you can enjoy the universe a little bit more. That's why I really like this episode. I mean, there is some downsides that we are going to get into, but overall I really enjoyed this short episode, but pretty good.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned short because I think that's the biggest flaw with this episode, honestly. It's just too short. They did such an amazing job. First off, it looks incredible. All these episodes are animated fantastically.
The CGI is insane.
No, yeah, hats off to the animators, all the artists involved. It looks incredible. And because of its short nature, it has a job of making you care about all its characters in such a short amount of time. A great way they do this is by showing the camaraderie between the party involved. They all talk like they have a history with each other, they all know each other, they know each other's tendencies. And things like that are really important, especially in something like this. It has a decent size of characters to handle, but it introduces all of them well and handles them all really well. You understand who these characters are and kind of the personality and the gist of them. So this group follows a party of heroes as one would expect in a Dungeons and Dragons quest, and they come across this cursed child and decide to save him and cleanse him of this sickness or this demon or whatever the hell.
Tiamut. No, yeah, that's the only name I can remember. The demon. I don't know the names of any of the characters, and that's one of the issues of it being so short. I really wish that Amazon used its infinite money to make short series about these beloved games instead of just short episodes. Honestly, I just keep harping up on that because it's just like a 20-minute edging session for all my gooners out there. The way it ends, man, come on, it's like amazing action, amazing story, really badass, and then it ends on a cliffhanger. Like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, that's the problem with a lot of these episodes. A lot of them leave you with a bad case of blue balls. Like right before it's about to get to the climax, it ends, and it's disappointing to say the least. Because video games are an interesting genre where story can't alone carry it, right? You need some type of thing to keep you engaged physically. I honestly, this is an admission. Do not hate me. Do not come to my house, but I did not finish Baldur's Gate 3.
You need to leave!
I know.
need to leave.
Yeah, you need to leave. I know. It's bad. But guys, I was just so bored out of my mind with this thing, and it's like a virtual dice is telling me, oh, your attack didn't hit. Dude, it's not even a real dice. I'm not even rolling it. It just feels cheap. I feel like cheated out of it. Even though, yeah, dice roll is random, I'm not rolling the dice. It's virtual, so I can't help but feel cheated by it. I'm sorry, but yeah, maybe one day I'll finish it, but I just couldn't.
Gonna get roasted in the comments section.
And you know what? I wish one of you guys would. I wish one of you guys would just ruin my day. But the action is phenomenal in the show, and it's nothing compared to the action in the game. Because in the game, it's the most dull shit you've ever seen in your life. It's not entertaining at all, not flashy at all, not exciting at all. Just, it's boring.
Well, I have to disagree. I mean, once you get really into it, you can kind of role play your character, and you can do Eldritch Blast, you can mind read people, you can really do some crazy stuff with combat. I do understand your gripes with it, but yeah, I mean, the episode does show some really badass combat. I really like the dwarf, the little guy, you know, like,
Dude, no, he was a menace. That guy, yeah, me in Dungeons and Dragons form, I swear. Like,
I think he punched someone in the knee and it like broke backwards or something.
yeah, I know, brutal.
It was
brutal.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, I wish that the game had even the slightest bit of flashiness as the show did. Because outside, yeah, even yeah, you can role play. Might be like, oh, because I know this character might die. Yeah, that's, it's more, your imagination getting into it, role playing. But in terms of the actual what you're seeing on screen, it's like it's terrible. It's like a flash game. Like the animations are just kind of basic. It's just like, oh boy, this time I'm launching purple fire instead of red fire. Whoa. You know what I mean? It's not like nothing like Elden Ring, right? Where you like seeing all this crazy shit, fighting gods or mind flare. Anything. Nah, it's too underwhelming for me. And look, I know I'm gonna get hate for it, but I don't know. I will give it another shot in the future. Maybe when I'm in the nursing home, right, and I can't keep up with real games, I'll play this one.
I don't know. I go back to Baldur's Gate from time to time, just to look at my wife Shadowheart, man. That's it. That's all I need.
Nah, maybe I'll come back to the game and I will finish it, see what all this fuss is about. But yeah, I will say I had way more fun watching this episode. Just wish it was longer. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, I hope that this secret levels bullshit gives Amazon an opportunity to make more shows, right? Like, see maybe if they were successful or not, and maybe make a short series, with the same characters. I would love that. That's all I would really want.
Honestly, yeah, because as it stands now, this is kind of like a love, death, and robots type of show, but with video games.
Just way worse, right? Like, at least Love, Death, Robots is what, like 40 minutes, 50 minutes?
Actually, I think those are shorts as well, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, but these are just much more fascinating, way cooler concepts. And also, just as a reminder, guys, we could have gotten Master Chief and Doom Guy collab, but Microsoft said no, just as a reminder. But yeah, it's really cool. I want to see more from the show, and I kind of wish this springboards other shows to be greenlit and being made, animated things, because live action's cool and all, but it's so much production, so much stuff goes into it, and there's a lot less you can do versus just animating these things, right? Because in animation, it's limitless. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so final rating. I give this 9.5 out of 10. That 0.5 is literally just because of the blue balls. Actually, I should deduct it a lot more because of the blue balls it gives me, but I get it. I get the nature of what it is. But still amazing action. Love the storytelling. Cool concept. Gets you all invested in this world, even though it's so short. It's only short, like 15 minutes. And I have no attachment to the Dungeons & Dragons universe. And already I was invested. I was ready to see more, excited to see more. But I hope we see more. But yeah, 9.5 out of 10, my final rating.
Personally, I think that's really high. I will give it a 7, just because the animation is beautiful. The story was great. I really like the trippy effects when it got possessed, and the action. So that's why I put it at a 7. But the blue balls and the way that it just cut out, it really brings it down for me. So yeah, I think a 7 out of 10 is good for me.
Yeah, as much as I hate the blue balls, and as much as that is, I just didn't count that against the score, just because
you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, just because it's almost like I knew it was coming, like when you're watching these episodes, it's almost like, oh, the end is about to come, they're about to cut this short, because yeah, there's not a full budget production or a full a full length production. It's almost like you can sense this coming. So I get it, right? I'm sure if they wanted to do something, right? But they couldn't. So I guess.
Can you imagine working on this and having a time like you gotta cut so much content?
Oh my god, I know. Crazy.
Poor guys.
But, well, anyway, that's the video. See you guys in the next one.
Fuck
Bye.
you.